So if I told you that Call of Duty 2019 wasn't Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, what would your reaction be? I'm imagining it'd probably be something pretty shocked, similar to what I experienced this morning when I saw this news break. Because we now, as of today, have some brand new intel that says just that. Call of Duty 2019 is not going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 like we've all thought for the longest time. Now, before we go too crazy or get up in arms in this, it doesn't mean it's going to be something entirely different from that necessarily. So just to get it right out of the way, Call of Duty 2019 is going to be called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And that's it. And when I first saw this news break today, I thought it was a joke. I didn't think there was any way possible that this was going to be something legitimate, that there was any way that this could even happen, but it's looking more and more now like that's going to be the case. This news first broke from YouTuber Long Sensation, where he tweeted out, Call of Duty 2019 is called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm not joking. And for those that don't know, Long Sensation has been somebody who's leaked multiple Call of Duty things in the past. However, it doesn't stop there. If you guys remember a few days ago when we talked about Black Ops 5 being leaked, we had Kotaku editor Jason Schreier putting out that article. Well, he put his 2 cents in this as well, where he said, I can confirm this is true and that it's hilarious. The first one was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, so obviously the fourth one would be Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Video games are absurd. He then linked a brand new article for Kotaku that he had put out. This article basically just sums up everything I just said, but it also says that it's going to be a soft reboot of the first one developed by Infinity Ward for release this fall. So a soft reboot of the original. So what I'm taking out of this and what a reboot kind of is, it's not a remake. Like, we just had Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, obviously, so that could kind of be confusing to some people how it's going to be like a reboot. It's not a remake, it's not a remastering of the original, but essentially it could start from, say, the same time period, and it's going to be loosely based around the original Modern Warfare series. Essentially, modern time Call of Duty could be some of the same events going down, but for the most part, following different characters and being sort of a different timeline. Basically, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, just not a sequel or a prequel or anything necessarily that is directed towards, like, being very intertwined with the original 3 games. Which, after saying that, I would think would please a lot of people, because I've had a lot of people comment to me, tweet at me and stuff that, like, we don't want to see Modern Warfare 4 kind of go along with the original 3 games. Like, those 3 games are over, they've been said and done, they've been dormant for 8 years. No need to go back and trying to add on or mess with this story. And with it being called a soft reboot, it looks like it may not touch that story at all, and it could just be some sort of different story in the Modern Warfare franchise, which would be pretty cool. Honestly, it's just really weird, and I know a lot of people have kind of had, I guess, mixed feelings about this. Titling it Call of Duty Modern Warfare is weird, especially when we had Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare back in 2007, and of course we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. It's a weird titling, but I feel like overall it's going to be the best thing for the game. Not titling it MW4, like I just said, doesn't really make it have to align with the other 3 Modern Warfare games, which I know is something that people complained about with, like, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, that they shared the same name and kind of were following the numerical timeline, but really didn't have anything to do with, like, Black Ops 1 and 2. So essentially, it kind of sounds like they're not making that same mistake, and it's going to be a Modern Warfare-esque game, just not directly intertwined with those other 3, like I said. I also think this could be really good for the franchise, because it doesn't necessarily narrow this game down to just being one full title. This could be something, and potentially could be the introducing of Call of Duty turning into a service model. Now, I say could be, because we still have Black Ops 5 rumored to be coming out this following year after Call of Duty Modern Warfare, so who knows, but with it being Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it's something that they could just put out there and could build on for years to come, I feel like, if they decided to do so at some point. It'd be a little different if it was Modern Warfare 4 and they're going to, like, build on that game and make that kind of the main game that they would build up on, similar like how I was talking with Call of Duty Mobile or Call of Duty Online. It wouldn't really make sense if it was something that was, like, part of a series that they took and built up on as a service model. It would make a lot more sense for something that was just kind of standing on its own and being kind of just a more generic title for the gaming franchise. That's me thinking, like, way down the road, potentially could be something that could happen. I don't know, like I said, we still have Black Ops 5 rumored to be coming, so, I mean, the yearly releases probably are still planning on happening. Who knows, but, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I have to get used to saying this now because I've been referring to COD 2019 as Modern Warfare 4 for like the last year or so, but it's just going to be straight up Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That's really weird. I'm really interested to see how much this ties in with the original 3 games. I mean, it's going to be still, like, as it says, Modern Warfare. Like, we're still going to have modern weaponry, maps based in the modern times. I think things like that are still safe bets. So I'm still kind of baffled by this different title, that even though it's not that much different, it's when you think about it and how it structures everything for Call of Duty, it's really weird. The funny thing about this whole game being called Modern Warfare is it's been right under our nose the whole time, too. Like, guys, remember a few weeks ago when I talked about Robert Bowling, like, giving away all this Modern Warfare 4 information, and he's heavily hinting at the next game being called Modern Warfare 4, and you guys remember this image that I showed you guys to where he crossed out the 2 on his shirt from the reveal event? Well, it wasn't because there was supposed to be a 4 put in there after the MW. He was telling us from the beginning that it's gonna be Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like, how crazy is that? But anyway, there's still a few more things to talk about with this game. Nextly being what the campaign can be based around. And this is something that went live via Gaming Intel yesterday. Now, Gaming Intel is kind of a wishy-washy source sometimes. They've had things they've gotten wrong before in the past, and it's kind of hurt their credibility a little bit. They seem to just a lot of times jump on whatever they can, and they put out an article yesterday talking about a lot of this same stuff, that this Call of Duty would not be called Modern Warfare 4. They didn't say exactly what it would be called, but they said it wouldn't be called MW4. They said the campaign was going to be based around the No Russian mission from Modern Warfare 2, or in some aspect. And we've also got information on when the game will finally be revealed, but I'll save that here for just a second. So, going back to being based around kind of something similar to the No Russian mission and being based around terrorism, this is something I called BS on yesterday on Twitter, like, immediately. Like, I just didn't see any way possible that they could base something around this. Like, especially in 2019, like, No Russian didn't go over well back in 2009. Like, we're in 2019 now. And I think I tweeted something yesterday to the effect of, I can't even have an opinion on how to correctly wipe my own ass, let alone being able to put terrorism in a video game in this day and age. Like, that just can't happen. But the Kotaku article I was just talking about from Jason Schreier actually mentioned something very similar to that, like being based around something with terrorism and kind of being something similar to the No Russian campaign mission. So maybe this campaign could have quite a bit to do with terrorism in one way or another. I doubt they're going to have another mission to where we're walking into an airport shooting civvies like we were back in MW2, but the whole idea, the plot of what the campaign is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare could be something based around terrorism. And finally, the reveal. We've been trying to pick out this date forever. We've been speculating, when is this game going to be revealed? This is honestly getting to the point now to where it's one of the latest revealed Call of Duties. It's getting crazy at this point. Like, we've had some inside people kind of hint some stuff one way or another. Like, we've seen YouTubers over the last week, 2 weeks or so, flying out for something secret that they can't say, even though we kind of have figured that it's been for the next Call of Duty. But now it seems as though we've finally stumbled on a reveal date. So mark your calendars, because this is probably one of the more legitimate dates that we've gotten so far as the reveal goes, just because of who's actually saying it and saying a specific date this time. It looks as though we're going to be seeing Call of Duty Modern Warfare revealed on May 30th, which is next Thursday, 6 days from today. This date makes a lot of sense. A Thursday makes sense for Call of Duty, at least as far as reveals go. If you guys remember to a video about a week or two ago where I talked about Syndicate being flown out for something secret, he had stated on his channel not too long after that what he was out there for could be revealed on May 30th, which we all thought was pretty late. Like, it must not be for Call of Duty if it's something that late, because there's no way the next COD could be revealed that late. Well, it's seeming pretty interesting how those two dates are finally lining up. And this information for the reveal date is coming from Gaming Intel, who is getting their information from Eurogamer, who is another very credible source in gaming. And overall, it makes a lot of sense. We knew we weren't going to have to wait until June. We're getting down to the final days of May here, so it has to be about any day at this point anyway. We all kind of thought that it would be before May 28th, because if you guys remember the GameStop database leak, that merchandise for the Call of Duty reveal was coming in on the 28th, but I guess that's just so they have it ready before the reveal goes live. I don't know, man. I'm so baffled by how Call of Duty has been going this year with, like, the lack of information pretty much until this day. Things are wild. So many things aren't making a ton of sense, so hopefully by next Thursday, when this reveal is supposed to come, things will start to make sense, because things are pretty wild today for Call of Duty. And apparently when the game is revealed on the 30th, there's not going to be any, like, prior teaser or prior announcement for the reveal. Apparently it's just gonna happen, which is something that I didn't think would be the case either. So I guess at this point, what the hell do I know? But anyway, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare 4, just Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to be this year's Call of Duty title. What do you guys think about that? I want to know what you think down below in the comments. I think overall the most controversial part about it is that it's just confusing. There's a lot of different Modern Warfare stuff that we've seen, so to have it just blankly stated as Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it's a little weird. But other than that, it's exciting nonetheless. We're finally getting a lot more concrete information for this game, which is something we haven't seen in a long time. And it looks like we could be seeing the reveal next Thursday, finally, for this damn game. It's been such a long time coming. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to smack the schmidt, add a like button down below. If you guys are still looking for content, please subscribe button down below, as well as if you can see videos go live. Hopefully you guys all have a good one. I will see you guys on another video. So long, everybody.